What's up, honey? Honey bee, taste so sweet. Can't wait to see. How we get naughty. Hope you like my song. I had a good day today. Today was a good day. I well, first of all, because I went to bed at like 1 o'clock last night, I I didn't wake up until like 12 this this afternoon. And I think it was obviously because of the fact that for a couple reasons I don't think about it. Um because I worked out so hard yesterday. And then give me 1 second, let me try to put on some. Let me see, I don't even know where I put my bag. I bring it up here. Oh, where did I put it? Maybe on the steps. Give me 1 second, below. I'm trying to remember. Give me 1 second, below. Try to find something. I'm a walk and talk. Oh, there it goes. That was faster than I thought. Let's see here. Oh yeah, forgot. Just remembered something. I'm guilty. I found a couple things. I have to show you. I left it in the car. Okay. Well, the first thing is there's a couple things I wanted to say I haven't had a chance to talk to you about. The first one is, well, I'll finish out with my day and then we'll go into the other part. So, like I mentioned to you, I didn't get up until 12, and by the time I woke up, it's interesting. I didn't stay in bed. I just, I managed to move, and I think most of that had to do with the fact of me and my brother having to take my mom out for Mother's Day today at a nice restaurant. So, I got ready for that, and then had a doctor's appointment via the phone, and then went to the restaurant, had the meal with my brother and my mom, and came back. My mom had a meeting that she wanted me to help her with. Not talking or anything like that, just making sure like the tech part was taken care of, and she didn't have to run into any snafus. That's a funny word, snafus. I wonder who thought of that. That word is very creative way of saying any problems or challenges. I didn't have any problems or challenges. I had a couple snafus though. It's just, how do you even spell that? Snafu. S-N-A foo. F. I know who won a snafu. F-U. S-N-A-F-U. Can A-F-U? That's how you spell it. Can F-U. Alright, that's enough of my naughty jokes. They just fly off my tongue. Like some other things. Alright, okay, I'm done now. But yeah, so by the time we got back, she had the meeting. So she had to prepare for that. And then after that, watered some plants that needed to be watered in the front yard, and did dishes. And now, and took out recycling, and just things to help my mom. Yeah. So, but yeah, so that was my day, and I remembered that I was supposed to show you some things, and I was supposed to have another clue for you for your Mother's Day gift on Sunday. So I'm behind a day. So now I have to make up for it. So I thought of one part earlier today when I did think about it to remember to tell you tonight. Um, so I guess if I were to say a clue, the first one was about compiled and um, uh, composed, right? So if I had to give a second clue, I guess I would say it um, it is very hmm. I'm trying to see what I can say without saying too much. Let's see. I guess I would say um, it comes in all types and shows all the sides of love. Um, so that's kind of a loaded question, a loaded riddle, because of what I call you in terms of the love and and my love to you in general. So yeah, that's what I would say. Um, okay, yeah. So that's your second clue. And I promised to show you some things, and one of the things I wanted to show you was um, uh, one pair of my there. Well, there's two things I want to talk about now. One of the things was um, these shades. I don't know if I like them as much as I as much as I when I first got them, and I don't. They're kind of gonna look a little silly on me, especially because it's nighttime right now. Or I don't know if it makes a difference, but it may look a little dark because of the lighting in this room. But we'll see. Hopefully they don't look that crazy, but we won't know until I put them on. So here we go. Let's see if I can open them. It's hard for me to open them with one hand. My other hand's holding the phone. Let's see. I'm using my foot to open. I'm gonna put my socks to open it up. That's dirty. I'm sorry, but I can't do anything else. Sorry. Oh, well, I kind of could have put the phone down. I didn't think about that until after the fact. Sorry about that. Not thinking it through, being a typical Pisces. What else is new? Let me think about how it looks after the fact. Just gunning. We just go with the emotion until we realize, maybe it's not such a good idea. When we break something or think it through, then it's like, you know what, maybe I should have took my time. I really thought that out before I did it or said it. But now you know that's how I open these glasses up. It's because I use my hand and my foot. Anyway. And you know what? It's fun. there's there's other things I do like that too. Like for example, it's so sad, but it's true. Like I use my feet for a lot of things. My that's what I mean by that is um because I'm so I wouldn't call it necessarily talented, but I'm so accustomed, I guess, and used to using both my feet, both feet. Sorry, both my feet. That's some rough English. Um, both of my feet for soccer. I've just become accustomed to using them whenever something's low. So, for example, that I don't feel like, especially, and what I mean by that is things that are low that I don't want to reach for. So, like for example, me, it's gonna sound so terrible, but it's true. When I have to close the stove, that's the bottom stove because we have an upper and a lower stove. I'll just kind of gently nudge it with the top of my foot with socks on. I don't do it without socks, which is still bad. But in order to close it, like I'll give it a lift a little bit with my foot, and then I'll close it all the way with my hand. Or the dishwasher if it's open too low, because like you have to bend over to lift up the dishwasher sometimes. Not me. I just give it one gentle, swift push up with my foot, and then just close it with my hand. So things like that. It's just like the etiquette needs to be addressed. I'm not the most polished one, but I would like to learn some things. When I put them on in the store, they look better. Now that I have them, I think they're really good for covering my bad eyebrows, and that's about it. I don't know. They stuck out to me when I was at the store, but now I'm like, I don't know. So that's one of them. The other one's in my car because I left it in there. Just so when I'm driving, I'll have a pair. So I don't have the other one on me right now. And then the Kenneth Cole fragrance. It's Vintage Black, I think is the name of it. So if you want to check that out to see what it smells like. I don't use it very heavy because my mom is very sensitive to smells. Very, very sensitive. My mom, honestly, can use like a little bit of lavender, and like she thinks she smells like she's just her senses are like she's like if you have too much on or like or don't smell right, she knows. She's very sensitive that way. So, I use it. I use the chemical very at first I had it on my first outfit. Then I changed to try something else on for when we took her out for lunch, and I only sprayed it like twice, in front and the back, and that was it. Of course, it's like an aerosol, so you don't need as much. A little goes a long way. Yeah, so I used that, and then what was the other thing I was gonna mention to you? Mother's Day. Oh yes, that's the thing. I saw on IG where Blue didn't want to take off her sunglasses, and I saw you asking her, Mr. Carter asking her, Julius asking her, and I think your Miss Yvette, I think is her name, and she was Blue was just set on wearing her glasses. You know, honestly speaking, we've all had moments where we think we're looking cool, and it's just I'll put it this way, I've had moments where my mom will mention, well, that doesn't look right, or that doesn't look right, and I'm kind of stuck on it looking right because that's what I see for myself. But later on I look at it and I'm like, you know what, just probably like wearing this hood right now. Like, I think it's okay to have my hair out. Probably shouldn't do that. Anita, later on, but to talk to you, I don't mind it. But the problem is I don't make these private. I have to make them so that you can see them. So I have no choice but to make them the way I do. For some reason, also my I would say my phone has not been able to upload things to my other website, so that's been a little bit cumbersome because that's another one. It sounds like cucumber, but it's cumber. So B-R. So okay. um, this keeps going. um, but yeah, so my iPad, I can post things on my website on my iPad, but I can't. But the memory on my iPad's low. But on my phone, I can record things. Unlike my iPad, where my storage is low. My storage on my iPad on my phone is fine, but I can't access my website to post things on it. So that's why you haven't seen things changed on there in a long time. I meant to mention that to you earlier. I didn't get a chance to do so, so I'm sorry about that. So that's why my website looks the way it has been over the past, I want to say at least 2 weeks now. But there was something else I was going to mention. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, right, that's what I was saying. I'll probably look back on these videos later on and be like, you know what, I could have did better. But at the same time, like I mentioned to you, I'm sorry, I almost dropped my phone just now, that's why I went like that. I moved my thumb and it just jerked to the side. But that's why I just want you to see how I look normally, because I can, for one, because I want to, and I did it again. I'm sorry. My finger's getting tired. That's why. But I would rather you see me looking like that, looking like how you'll see me normally, usually, than look the other way, and then when it's all off, I mean, you'll see that too, but but it's not something that I feel like I have to show. Like I don't feel like I have to. And the other thing is, that's not me. I don't wear a lot of makeup, period. So, what you see is what you get. And I don't make excuses or try to feel like not. Well, that's the thing. I don't try to fit in. I just try to be myself. And if you love it, you love it. If you don't, that's fine too. So, but yeah, I did see where you asked her, and Mr. Carter asked her, and everybody, but nobody, nobody nobody could could tell Blue any different. So eventually, she took them off. I think when you guys were at the top of the steps. But she did look nice in the Balenciaga outfit. And I saw that, hopefully I pronounced his name correctly. Balmain Oliver. I don't want to say his last name wrong, so I won't say it. But Mr. Oliver R. And I saw the different outfits that you all had together. So I saw, I think what news? It was one news. Which one was it? I think it was Vogue. Had a article on online of, and I went into the news and went to your because I follow you on the news I guess you call it the news app on the iPhone, and it had on there where I guess Oliver is the head designer for Balmain, or he is, or that's uh, his brand name, I guess. Just like how Donatella Versace has Versace, I guess Oliver has Mr. Oliver R has Balm Balmain. Yeah, not Balmain, Balmain. If I'm hopefully I'm pronouncing that part correctly too. Hopefully. Um. So yeah, so I saw the different outfits. I saw the ones from Coachella, and then I saw and they said you had 151 um dancers and musicians that they had a design for. I saw the dress from The Lion King, too. I saw what else did they say? Oh, when you were leaving the Renaissance uh showing in, I think it was overseas, and you had the large like a blue but like a star um uh one, I think they said it was a bodysuit if I'm not mistaken. And I saw, which other ones did they put on here? It was like at least 4 or 5 outfits. And they had the one that you had this past week, this past was it Sunday? I guess was it Mount? I'm trying to think. I guess the gala on Sunday or Monday. I can't remember when the gala was. I feel like, sorry, I just my fingers. My finger keeps slipping on the phone. I feel like it was on. What's today? Today is the 8th. I think it was on the 4th, May 4th. Because today's the 8th. I'm having a hard time remembering, but I'm a little bit tired from going to bed late and then, just just going to bed late and just being and having my medicine a little while ago. So, excuse me, but I feel like I know the gala was on the 4th, I believe, but I'm trying to remember what day of the week that was. I feel like it was on Monday for some reason. But I don't know why it would be on a Monday. That just seems odd. So I think it was on Sunday. But I could be wrong. Either Sunday or Monday, but I can't remember right now. But that's besides the point. The point is, after probably 20 minutes, well, not 20 minutes of vacillating, 20 seconds of me vacillating over that, this particular outfit with the skeleton in the hand, the glove, like details like that. And I really liked how they took the spine aspect and didn't have it just in the front, but had it down the back as well. I thought that was really cool concept that he did both, because that is how we are anatomically created. So, if you were to look, it's not just a spine, going down the front of us under our ribs. It's also, obviously on the back, obviously, but you know, it could have been he could have did it differently, but he didn't. And I thought that was really cool that he kept that theme on both sides. And you had the glove and the beautiful $50 million necklace. I did see I think it was a couple different articles were talking about how I think they said it was cut from a 324 or 300, yeah, I think it was 324, 300, I don't think it was 342. I think it was 324 carat diamond. And sorry, I keep dropping the phone. Sorry about that, love. But yeah, I saw that on the news feed as well, and I still have a couple of videos to see. Oh, I saw that too. I've seen a lot of things on IG today. I saw as well. I saw so yeah, so that's the thing. Certain things I don't really talk about too much because I don't want you to, you know, think that how would I put it? Um Obviously you're the first thing I look at when I wake up. Oh, sorry. Mom, I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Mom said, no, you're not. Oh, Mom. Okay. You never know what my mom was going to say when she come in this room. But at least she didn't cut off the lights, because I would have been very sad if that was the case. It is pretty early right now. It's almost, it was relatively. It's 11. Excuse me, my eyelashes. When my eyelashes get stuck together, I try to go like this to get them to go apart. I did that with my, this is just an aside. I hope this is making you laugh. This evening, the same thing happened. My eyelashes got like stuck together. The bottom and the top got stuck together like that. And so I was trying to get them unstuck, so I was going like this. It was this the same side. It was like, and I was trying to go like that, and I was talking to my mom at the same time. I was talking to my mom at the same time, and she was like, she was like, "What's wrong with you?" So now I see what I look like on the phone when I did it. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Everything's okay. It's just that I had my eyelashes were like coming together, and it was very uncomfortable. So instead of rubbing it, I just kind of like go like that. Oh goodness. Okay. Well, um. So let me see. Where was I? What was I talking about? But I wish you were here. You could help me remember what I was talking about. Let me see. My mom came in. Okay, right. So Balmain, the necklace. Yes, now I remember. So yeah, I heard it was $50 million, and that was the and it because you wore it on the red carpet, it is officially the most expensive piece of jewelry ever to be on a red carpet. So it's definitely a huge not necessarily an accomplishment. I wouldn't call it that, but um what's the word? Recognition, maybe something like that, or title to have. Um, it was very detailed. Like it was gorgeous, and I loved how it matched your beautiful outfit so well. So it was really nice. Um, Also, and I have to end with this because I want mom to come back in here because I do have to go. Oh, I wanted to mention this to you. I almost forgot. Tomorrow, I was supposed to do a training, but my mom wants me to go with her to a presentation tomorrow in my in for my state involving my county, and it's a pretty big uh, um, um, it's a pretty big event, in terms of what it means politically. So I have to tell my boss that I won't be going to the a training uh, tomorrow, but also that I have to. Hopefully, I'll be able to reschedule. They said they have it in June, so hopefully, I'll be able to go to that one then. Um, but the last thing I want to mention, it was so beautiful seeing your mom doing the sacred commercial. Not the commercial. I'm saying I guess you would call it a commercial. Um, uh, I don't know if I would call it a commercial necessarily. It wasn't really. I mean, it was showcasing the products, but it was more of like a. It, excuse me. It was so intimate. I wouldn't even call it a commercial necessarily. It's kind of like a. It was different, but it was basically her getting ready for an event she was going to. And when she finished getting ready, she was in this beautiful dress, black dress, and she had her hair done and using the sacred products. But the most beautiful part of it was seeing her with her natural look. Your mom is gorgeous, and I see where you get it from. She not only, you know, beautiful cheeks, um, lips, her natural hair is beautiful, and I see where you get it from, and blue as well. And it was a pleasure seeing her, seeing that side of her too. So I see where you get your looks from. Your dad is very handsome as well, but I see, I see both, both your mom and dad, and both in you, and definitely your hair taken after your mom, your eyes taken after your mom, and um, your work ethic taken from both of them, and your ability to what's the word not only make things happen necessarily, but also to have the foresight to 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 what would you call it? I don't know if I guess maybe if I describe it, hopefully you'll see. I don't know what word I would use for it necessarily, but I would just say you having the ability to come up with an idea and do what you need to do in order to have it come to life. A lot of in terms of either your music, Sir Davis, Sacred, even with Ivy Park, with uh, uh, even movie opportunities. All these things you you don't shy away from it. You meet the moment head on, and I think that you get that confidence, and it's grown because I know when you were younger, even though I'm not older than you, I can see from being having watched you for so long now, even when we weren't together, before we were together, when you were in Destiny's Child, just seeing, and I'm trying to get emotional saying it, but it's true. Um, I've just seen the growth um, in you. Just you never letting people stop you from what you want to do, and I've seen that confidence in you grow. Just like how you teach Blue, and Blue, that's why she's as confident as she is, and why sometimes she may not want to do what she made. Well, how would you put it? Um, that confidence that you have is in her too. And, you know, you get that from your parents. And it's been a pleasure seeing you grow from what you started out with, just, no, no, and, everything that people try to tear you down with, being from the South, being Black, being a woman, and you just taking all those hits and turning it into lemonade, and so I just want you to know I'm so proud of you, because I know it's not easy. You just have to put on a happy face, even with what's going on with you guys now, and I don't have to get into detail, but I know I get it and I see it, so I know what I see. And I just want you to know that I'm proud of you for always trying to take the higher road when it's not easy to do so. And that I appreciate the sacrifices you make in order to make me feel appreciated and loved. And to give those looking up to you from all walks of life, not just Black young girls, but all walks of life, to give them the opportunity to say, you know what, I believe I can too. And you don't boast about it. You just do what you do and let the work speak for itself. And it's just been a beautiful thing to see your transformation from not wanting to be the front, not wanting to be the center, then writing Survivor once people try to tear you down and take you out, and I've just seen your confidence grow every album, every performance, and I'm just very proud of you. Okay, so not only do I love you, and I sound like an old lady, but I am old soul, so it's normal. But at the same time, it's something that just at this moment I felt in my heart to say. So I just hope that you continue to know that there's nothing you can't accomplish. There's nothing you can't have. There's nothing you can't do, as long as you continue to put God first and keep love at the center of everything you do. And I'm not just talking about us, I'm just talking about in general. Love is the strongest weapon. Love is the strongest force. Love is the strongest power. It is invincible. And not only do we have it, but we're able to change the world because of it. And I'm grateful to be able to do that with someone who is so loving, passionate, kind, patient, forgiving, funny, cute, adorable, silly. What else do I see, you guys? Sexy. I could think of some other words with that, but I'll let that go, because I think I've done enough naughty girl jokes today. Tasty. Not yet though. I haven't gotten there yet. Oh, excuse me. My nose. I'm so sorry. See, that's what I get for looking down. Excuse me. Let me get my tissue. I'm sorry. 1 second. See, God was like, God said, you act up. I told you not to say it, and you said it anyway. That's what you get for trying to stop yourself from saying what you feel. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm okay now. Hopefully, I hope you didn't see that, but you probably did. If not, just know it was not good. Just what just happened. If you saw it, I'm sorry you did have to see it. uh, so excuse me. um, I'm hoping, but of all the things that I want for you is just to be, just to always know I'm on your side. Always know I'm rooting for you, and I'm gonna be honest. One of the things I definitely want to mention to you is that just be careful with this in this environment we're living in. Don't feel like you have to take on the world necessarily in terms of the climate we're in. You know, you know, just be very mindful. And I think it's interesting that my mom wants me to start going to some of the programs that are politically based. Um, we both know there's a time for all things. But I would just say, just be very cautious. I don't want you to feel like you can't do what's in your heart, because I would never want you to feel like I'm stifling you or stopping you. But I do want you to know that I know how much of a precarious position you can be in, especially when, in the political arena that we find ourselves in at the moment. Had things been a little bit different a couple years ago, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But I feel the need to tell you to just be careful, because I don't want, we know how things can get turned upside down. And, there's been a history of, uh, how this country treats, you know, how this country has a tendency to treat certain things when it comes to things that are political. And I'll put it like that. I know you get what I'm trying to say, without having to say it say it blatantly or explicitly. We have our, our both of our favorite entertainers. I'm not saying, and I'm not wishing, I'm not saying anything in terms of their lives necessarily, but I'm talking about, I just want you to be careful. That's all. That's all I'm trying to mention to you, because I know that it's risky for you to talk about certain things and certain topics. And I don't want you to feel like you have to not do that, but I want you to be very careful with how you do so. And so that's all I would say. Yeah. Okay. So I don't think it would be right of me, like I mentioned, to stop you or stifle you necessarily, but it wouldn't be right for me either to not say anything when I feel that I should, or feel as though I need to, you know, that, I support you in anything and everything. But I just, it wouldn't be right for me not to say what I just said. Okay, so just because it's on my heart to say, and it's just something to keep for you to keep in mind, and to it's something to keep in mind. All right, beloved. Well, I love you with all my heart, and I'm so grateful that I was able to talk to you tonight about all these different things. Again, I can't say enough about your mom. Gorgeous with or without makeup. And I see where you get it from. And I also see my eyes just told it all. And make think of my mouth. I also was pretty torn up during the Vogue interview you had with Lala. Juicy and thick, and I was like, whoa, be careful. Those are some serious adjectives. I like how you said that. Then I think you said after that, you said, or tall and skinny, whatever God gave you. That was great. I thought it was hilarious how you try to get both sides a chance. Yeah. I feel like I keep going before Mom comes in here and really turns off the lights this time. So I love you, like I mentioned. Please continue to enjoy creating your sound, your platform, your next mark on the world, and do it fearlessly, but do it somewhat cautiously, tenderly, if I could think of another word. But you understand what I'm trying to say. There's nothing about, I want you to think about, Mike or Prince or whatever. It's not about that. It's about you feeling comfortable with what you're saying, but also knowing you can say what you need to say without saying it okay. So, okay. I think I've said enough. I think you get my point. All right, love. Well, I love you. Have a good evening, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Peace. Love you. Probably love. Love you. Oh, and I thought it was his last name. Oh, well. I'm sorry, I almost dropped the phone again. If there were 5, I did think about this today. If there were 5 things I would ask of you, it would be 1, you, just you by yourself. You, I would want you. I want, to be able to travel with our families, and let my mom see parts of the world and wear her clothes. By the number 3, hopefully she doesn't come in here and turn off the lights. Number 3, a great school for my nieces and nephew. Nice place to go up. Number 4, uh, mm, yep, things that, um, wow, I can only think of 3 solid ones. I guess the 4th one would be, mm, I don't know. That's really all I want. That's really all I want. You, our families to be together, and to have my mom be able to travel. I guess if I had to think of a 4th one, of course, for your number 4, it would be to play with you. Either this or that. To just look at my tongue without my mouth. That's number 4. Yeah, I think that's all I had. I had 5, but I can't think of the other one right now. I don't really want anything material wise, or money, or cars, or anything like that. And if anything, I just would just love to travel with you, you know. And I don't want a plane. If we just stayed on the ground, that would be better. I would appreciate that. But yeah, that's it. That's it. I don't want for clothes or jewelry, really. Um, you know, you're my number 1. So, all right, well, that's all I had to say. I think that I had thought about this evening, and wanted to mention it to you, and I almost forgot until just now. So, yeah. So I'm sorry this video probably won't post for until maybe 12, once it finally uploads on YouTube, but I hope you get a chance to see it. And I love you so much, and I will talk to you tomorrow. All right, good night. Sleep on, my queen.